Hola y bienvenidos a Español 2, Unidad 2, Lección 2. Hello and welcome to Spanish 2, Unit 2, Lesson 2. This is my BELLWORK video PowerPoint for Chapter Unit 2, Lesson 2. Página 114, page 114. Presentación de vocabulario. Avanza, goal. Learn some words related to daily routines. Then identify items needed for personal care, parts of the body, and a logical routine. Letra A. Hola, soy Mateo y esta es mi rutina todos los días. Hello, my name is Mateo and this is my routine every day. Primero me despierto a las 6:30. First, I wake up at 6:30. Pero generalmente no me levanto hasta las 7. But generally, I don't get up until 7. Letra B. Luego me cepillo los dientes. Then I brush my teeth. Después me afeito, me ducho y me lavo el pelo. Afterwards, I shave, I shower, and I wash my hair. Entonces me seco con la toalla y me peino. Then I dry myself with a towel and I comb my hair. A veces, si no tengo prisa, me seco el pelo con el secador de pelo. Sometimes, if I'm not in a hurry, I dry my hair with a blow dryer. Página 115, page 115. Letra C. Soy Luisa y yo tengo otra rutina. I'm Luisa and I have another routine. Frecuentemente me levanto temprano para ir al gimnasio donde me entreno. Frequently, I get up early in order to go to the gym where I train. Vuelvo a la casa para arreglarme. I return to the house in order to get ready. Me ducho y me pongo el desodorante. I shower and I put on deodorant. Después me maquillo y me pongo la ropa. Afterward, I put on makeup and I get dressed. Letra D. Por la noche, siempre me lavo la cara y me cepillo los dientes antes de acostarme. At night, I always wash my face and brush my teeth before I go to bed. Normalmente tengo sueño. Normally, I'm sleepy. Apago la luz y me duermo muy rápido. I shut off the lights and I sleep very quickly. Hasta mañana. See you tomorrow. Página 118. Nota gramatical, page 118. Grammar note. When the verb pensar is followed by an infinitive verb, it means to plan or to plan on. Pienso acostarme temprano esta noche. I plan to go to bed early tonight, or I plan on going to bed early tonight. ¿Piensa usted visitar el museo? Are you planning to visit the museum? Página 119. Presentación de gramática. Goal. Learn how to use reflexive verbs with their pronouns. Use them to talk about what people do for themselves. English grammar connection. Reflexive verbs describe actions done to or for oneself. In English, reflexive pronouns end with self or selves and show that the subject both does and receives the action of the verb. Reflexive verbs. In Spanish, all reflexive verbs are expressed with a reflexive pronoun. Here's how. In the infinitive form of reflexive verbs, the reflexive pronoun attaches to the end of the word. Bañarse, to bathe oneself, for example. When you conjugate the reflexive verbs, the pronoun appears before the conjugated verb. So, bañarse means to take a bath, to bathe oneself. That helps you remember that it's reflexive better. Yo me baño, I take a bath, I bathe myself. Tú te bañas, you take a bath, you bathe yourself. Usted se baña, you take a bath, you bathe yourself. Él se baña, He takes a bath, he bathes himself. Ella se baña, she takes a bath, she bathes herself. Nosotros nosotros nos bañamos. We take a bath, we bathe ourselves. Vosotros os bañáis, y'all take a bath, y'all bathe yourselves. Ustedes se bañan, y'all take a bath, y'all bathe yourselves. Ellos se bañan, they take a bath, they bathe themselves. Jorgito se baña a las 8. Georgie takes a bath at 8. When a reflexive verb follows a conjugated verb, use the correct reflexive pronoun with the infinitive. You can attach the pronoun to the infinitive. ¿A qué hora quieres despertarte? At what time do you want to wake up? You can also place the pronoun before the conjugated verb. Me quiero despertar a las 7. I want to wake up at 7. Some verbs are not always reflexive. Not reflexive. Yo despierto a Celia a las 7. I wake up Celia at 7. When you're waking someone else up, you're not doing it to yourself, so it can't be reflexive because it's not reflecting onto yourself. Reflexive. Yo me despierto a las 7. I wake myself up at 7. Right? I wake up at 7. I'm doing this to myself in this phrase. Página 124, page 124, presentación de gramática. Goal: learn how to form the present progressive. Then talk about what is happening and what people are doing. English grammar connection. The present progressive tense is used to say that something is happening now. In English, we make it by using a form of to be with a verb that ends in ing, called a present participle. They are singing. Ellos están cantando. Present progressive. Use the present tense of a star plus the present participle to form the present progressive. Here's how. To make a present participle, drop the end of the infinitive and add ando for AR verbs or yendo for ER or IR verbs. Comprar becomes comprando. Comer becomes comiendo. Escribir becomes escribiendo. Estoy comprando las toallas. I am buying the towels. ¿Qué estás comiendo? What are you eating? When the stem of an AR or IR verb ends in a vowel, change the iendo, I-E-N-D-O, to Y-E-N-D-O. Leer becomes leyendo, L-E-Y-E-N-D-O. Some IR verbs change vowels in the stem of the present participle form. E to I, decir, becomes diciendo, for an example of an E to I stem changing verb. O to U, dormir, becomes durmiendo, as an example for an O to U stem changing verb. Pronouns can either be placed before the conjugated form of a star or attached to the end of the present participle. When you attach a pronoun to the present participle, you need to add an accent to the stressed vowel. Me estoy arreglando. I am getting ready. Or estoy arreglándome. I am getting ready. Página 117, page 117. Vocabulario en contexto. Goal: listen to the plans the kids are making, then talk about people's plans using pensar plus infinitives. ¿Recuerdas pensar? Is in the book on page R6 at the back and R30 in the back as well. Telehistoria escena 1. Strategies. Cuando lees, consider intentions as you read. Consider what the 3 teenagers plan to do. Do they all agree? Predict whether Tobal will want to be involved. Cuando escuchas. Listen to intonation. To understand the characters' feelings, listen to the intonation of their words. Who sounds pessimistic about Tobal? Who sounds optimistic? What does Tobal's voice express? Mateo dice, Mateo says, ¿Por qué llegamos tan temprano? Why did we arrive so early? Diego dice, no sabemos a qué hora sale Tobal de la casa normalmente. We do not know what time Tobal leaves the house normally. Necesitamos estar aquí temprano para conocerlo. We need to be here early in order to meet him. Luisa dice, ¿Quién encendió la luz? Who turned on the light? Tal vez está en casa. Maybe he's at home. Mateo dice, Che, ¿qué le vamos a decir a Tobal? What are we going to say to Tobal? Diego dice, le decimos que queremos hacer una película sobre él. We tell him that we want to make a movie about him. Luisa dice, sí, queremos saber qué hace generalmente. Yes, we want to know what he does generally. ¿Cuál es su rutina? What is his routine? Diego dice, le vamos a preguntar. We're going to ask, ¿qué piensa hacer mañana? What do you plan to do tomorrow? ¿Podemos venir a filmarlo? Can we come to film you? Mateo dice, va a tener prisa y va a decir que no. He's going to be in a hurry and he's going to say no. Tengo sueño. I'm sleepy. Luisa dice, puedes dormir más tarde. You can sleep later. Hombre, man. Hombre dice, ¿a quién buscan? Who are you all looking for? Diego dice, a Rafael Tobal. Realizing whom he is talking to, Señor Tobal, Mr. Tobal. También se dice, in Argentina, Mateo addresses his friend Diego with the word che. In other Spanish-speaking countries, España uses tío or tía. In Cuba, they use compadre or comadre. En página 122, on page 122, gramática en contexto. Goal: listen to Tobal's daily routine and in what order it is done. Then use reflexive verbs to talk about the daily routines of your family and others. Strategies: cuando lees. Examine the photo first before reading. Look at the photo below. What does it imply about whether Tobal likes the teenagers and whether he might agree to be filmed? Cuando escuchas. Listen for the sequence. Tobal discusses his morning routine in this scene. Listen carefully to the sequence he describes. What does he do first, second, third, and so on? Diego dice, estamos haciendo una película sobre un jugador de fútbol de Copa Mundial. We are making a movie about a soccer player of the World Cup. Señor Tobal dice, Mr. Tobal says, y quieren hacer una película sobre mí, and you want to make a movie about me? ¿Qué quieren saber? What do you all want to know? Diego dice, sí, queremos saber cómo es su rutina. Yes, we want to know what your routine is. For example, ¿a qué hora se levanta por la mañana normalmente? At what time do you get up in the morning normally? Señor Tobal dice, Mr. Tobal says, generalmente me despierto a las 6 de la mañana para entrenarme. Normally, I wake up at 6 in the morning in order to train. Mateo dice, yo también. ¿Se baña o se peina antes de hacer ejercicio? Do you take a bath and comb your hair before doing exercise? Señor Tobal dice, normalmente después. Normally, after. Mateo dice, yo también. Me too. Pero a veces me afeito antes de hacer ejercicio. But sometimes I shave before I do exercise. ¿Y usted? And you? Generalmente se baña o se ducha? Do you generally do you generally take a bath or shower? Luisa dice, ¿y qué pasta de dientes usa? And what toothpaste do you use? Señor Tobal dice, ¿piensan hacer una película sobre cómo me cepillo los dientes? You plan to make a movie about how I brush my teeth? Luisa dice, no, quiero saber por qué me gustaría tener dientes tan blancos como usted los tiene. No, I want to know because I would like to have teeth as white as yours. Página 127, page 127, todo junto. Whoa. Show what you know. Listen to the characters talk about what's happening. Then use what you have learned to talk with others about your surroundings, your routines, and your plans. Recuerdas places in school and around town from page 14. Telehistoria completa. Strategies. Cuando lees, understand the verb endings. Verb endings give a lot of information. What do the endings ando and yendo indicate about when the action occurs? While reading, find 5 verbs with this ending, ando or yendo. Cuando escuchas, identify the leader. While listening, identify which teenager is taking charge of the interviewing process. How can you tell? What are the others in this scene doing? Escena 1 resumen, scene 1 summary. Diego, Luisa y Mateo están delante de la casa de Tobal. Diego, Luisa, and Mateo are in front of Tobal's house. Quieren hacerle preguntas para su película. They want to ask him questions about their movie. Tobal los encuentra primero. Tobal finds them first. Escena 2 resumen. Scene 2 summary. Los compañeros hablan con Tobal sobre su rutina como atleta. The classmates talk with Tobal about his routine as an athlete. Él contesta sus preguntas sobre cómo se arregla antes de hacer ejercicio. He answers their questions about how he gets ready before doing exercise. Escena 3, scene 3. Tobal dice, nos vamos a hablar ahora de cómo me pongo la ropa o el desodorante, ¿verdad? We're not going to talk about how I get dressed and put on deodorant now, right? Diego dice, primero le pregunto sobre la Copa Mundial. First, I'll ask you about the World Cup. Después, sobre lo que hace ahora. After, about what you're doing now. Y por fin, sobre cómo se mantiene en forma. And finally, about how you stay in shape or maintain your shape, if that makes it easier to remember for you. Luisa to Mateo, who is falling asleep, te duermes y voy a maquillarte. If you sleep, I'm going to put makeup on you. Señorita, young lady, dice, ¿qué están haciendo? What are you all doing? Luisa dice, estamos haciendo una película sobre el señor Tobal. We are making a movie about Mr. Tobal. Señorita, dice, the young lady says, el famoso Tobal. Oh, The famous Tobal. ¡Qué bárbaro! How awesome! ¿Y qué les está diciendo? And what all is he telling you? Mateo dice, no sé, I don't know. No estoy escuchando. I'm not listening. Creo que está hablando sobre su desodorante. I think he's talking about his deodorant. Diego dice, Luisa. Confirms that Luisa has the camera on. Bien. Good. Estamos filmando. We are filming. Señor Tobal, usted jugó en los partidos de la Copa Mundial en 1978, el año en que Argentina ganó, ¿verdad? Mr. Tobal, you played in the World Cup games in 1978, the year that Argentina won, right? ¿Todavía juega el fútbol? Do you still play soccer? Tobal dice, frecuentemente juego porque es divertido. Frequently I play because it is fun. Pero ahora no soy tan joven y es más difícil. But now I'm not as young and it's more difficult. Laughing. Cuando juego me duele el cuerpo, los dedos, del pie, el cuello, los hombros. When I play, my body hurts. My toes, my neck, my shoulders. Señorita dice, the young lady says, qué bueno. That's great. Yo pienso ver este documental. I plan to see this documentary. Mateo y Luisa dice, ¿de verdad? Really? La señorita dice, sí, yo soy Mariana Tobal, su hija. The young lady says, yes, I'm Mariana Tobal, his daughter. El fin. Gracias por escuchar y adiós. The end. Thank you for listening and goodbye.